airport bound.
Hi, my name is Sharia, and you're listening to a brand new episode of the Aviation Files, podcast for all aviation enthusiasts. In today's episode, we'll discuss Air New Zealand's new bag tracking feature, Saudia's new branding and livery, the 55th anniversary of my favorite plane, the 747, and a special section on the Tupolev Tu-114, the record-breaking Soviet turboprop. So without further ado, let's begin. Air New Zealand has taken a significant step towards enhancing the travel experience for its passengers by introducing a new bag tracking feature in its FlyNZ app. This innovative feature allows travelers to closely monitor the status and location of their checked baggage throughout their journey, from the initial check-in to the moment it arrives at the destination carousel. The airline initially conducted a successful trial of this bag tracking feature with more than 8,000 customers, and now it has been officially rolled out to all users of the FlyNZ app, both domestic and international passengers alike. Existing users will receive the feature through an automatic app update, while new users can easily download the app on both iOS and Android devices. The introduction of bag tracking in 2023 reflects a broader trend in the airline industry, with technology giants like Apple and Samsung pioneering similar tracking solutions with the AirTag and Galaxy SmartTag Plus. Airlines across the globe have been quick to adopt these innovations, recognizing the potential to reduce mishandled baggage rates significantly. Air New Zealand's bag tracking system was launched following a successful pilot program in April. During this program, passengers were able to track their baggage status as it progressed through airport processing, boarding the aircraft, and ultimately reaching its destination. Importantly, the FlyNZ app also includes a feature for reporting missing or damaged baggage. Passengers can monitor the status of these reports, streamlining the baggage return process and providing peace of mind regarding their luggage. Lean Girardi, I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Leanne Girardi, Air New Zealand's chief customer and sales officer, emphasized the airline's commitment to making travel as seamless as possible for its customers. She stated, "We are always listening to our customers to understand how we can make their journey with us as smooth as possible. We heard from these that being able to track their bag's location would make their experience even more stress-free, so we quickly began making that customer request a reality." Since the April launch, more than 8,000 customers have utilized the FlyNZ app to track their bags, with 25% of domestic travelers and around 5% of international passengers participating in the pilot program. The process is straightforward. The bag is scanned at the bag drop, and a check status button appears on the flight details screen within the app. As the bag progresses through various checkpoints, the check status feature provides real-time updates. When the bag finally arrives at its destination, the app notifies the passenger. If, unfortunately, the bag fails to arrive, passengers can select the My Baggage Hasn't Arrived button to initiate the reporting process. However, a crucial question remains unanswered in the broader context of bag tracking across the airline industry. What happens if a passenger does not receive confirmation that their bag is on the plane before departure? In such cases, is there a rapid response to locate the bag and ensure it is loaded onto the aircraft, or is it left to the system to reroute the bag on the next available flight? Air New Zealand operates numerous long-haul flights, including routes deep into Asia and North America. Notably, their non-stop flight from Auckland to New York's John F. Kennedy Airport, JFK, is a remarkable 16-hour journey. While the airline offers excellent amenities and services on its Boeing 787 Dreamliners, passengers would understandably be concerned if their bags were not confirmed as on board, especially during such extended flights. In conclusion, Air New Zealand's introduction of bag tracking through the FlyNZ app represents a significant step towards enhancing the passenger experience, providing peace of mind to travelers about the whereabouts of their checked baggage. As technology continues to shape the airline industry, we can expect further innovations aimed at making air travel smoother and more convenient for passengers worldwide. Next, let's move to the Middle East, where we go to Saudi Arabia's national airline, Saudia. Saudia, the national airline of Saudi Arabia, has recently undertaken a significant rebranding initiative, signaling the dawn of a new era for the carrier. We saw a similar transformation like this with Air India just a couple weeks ago. This strategic move is a part of Saudia's broader commitment to embrace digital transformation and align itself with the Saudi Vision 2030, the country's long-term strategy aimed at diversifying its economy beyond oil. In the aviation industry, branding plays a pivotal role in establishing an airline's identity and attracting passengers, making this rebranding effort a critical step for Saudia. The central element of this rebranding is the introduction of a fresh brand image, characterized by a revised logo and a new color scheme that includes 3 primary colors: green, blue, and sand. Interestingly, this new visual identity pays homage to Saudia's history, as it revisits a logo, font, and livery used by the airline from 1971 to 1996. Each color in the new brand has a specific significance. Green represents national pride, blue symbolizes the ambitious goals of the Saudi group, encompassing both the seas and the skies, and sand color is inspired by the desert dunes, serving as a nod to Saudi Arabia's rich heritage. The rebranding effort extends to the design of the airline's aircraft livery, featuring prominent green and blue stripes along the mid-fuselage. Green takes center stage in the new livery, prominently featuring the airline's logo on the tail and the word Saudia beneath the aircraft. The refreshed logo itself prominently features a large palm tree against a triangular background reminiscent of an aircraft's shape, creating a modern and dynamic look. Another aspect of this brand overhaul includes the introduction of new uniforms for both cabin crew and ground staff. Interestingly, the new uniforms continue to feature a dark blue color scheme which retains some elements of the airline's previous identity. Perhaps the most striking aspect of this rebranding effort is Saudia's emphasis on digital transformation, a phrase that appears repeatedly in the airline statement. Indeed, Saudia is committed to undergoing a significant digital transformation to enhance its operations and services. As part of this commitment, the airline has launched generative and artificial intelligence AI in the form of a virtual assistant named Saudia. This AI service is designed to cater to passengers' information and travel-related needs, leveraging the capabilities of OpenAI's ChatGPT-4. This move demonstrates Saudia's dedication to staying at the forefront of technology advancements in the aviation industry. In conclusion, Saudia's rebranding effort is not merely cosmetic, it reflects the airline's determination to solidify its position as a global leader in the fiercely competitive Middle East aviation market, especially with the emergence of new competitors like Riyadh Air. By embracing digital transformation and revitalizing its brand identity, Saudia aims to set new standards for passenger experiences and secure its place as a major player in the evolving aviation landscape. Now, time for a story that I personally am very excited for. A couple of days ago marked the 55th anniversary of the Boeing 747, one of my favorite aircraft. Boeing recently celebrated a remarkable milestone, marking 55 years since the inaugural production of the iconic Boeing 747. This legendary aircraft first emerged from the Boeing Everett facility on September 30th, 1968, and since then it has left an indelible mark on the aviation industry and the world at large. The Boeing 747, initially conceptualized to meet the needs of Pan American World Airways, commonly referred to as Pan Am, was a groundbreaking achievement in commercial aviation. Pan Am's vision was audacious. They desired an aircraft 2.5 times the size of Boeing's previous flagship, the Boeing 707. Boeing rose to the challenge, and the result was a colossal aircraft that not only surpassed its predecessor in size, but also reshaped the way we thought about air travel. The sheer size of the Boeing 747 necessitated the construction of an entirely new assembly plant, famously known as the Everett Factory. This facility remains a marvel of engineering, holding the title of the world's largest building by volume. The development of this assembly plant underscores the monumental scale of the 747 project. One of the most distinctive features of the 747 is its double-deck fuselage design. This innovation not only added to the aircraft's grandeur, but also served a practical purpose. It enabled easy conversion into a cargo freighter by simply installing a cargo door. Moreover, the cockpit was strategically placed on the upper deck, allowing for efficient cargo loading on the main deck. In its default configuration, the 747 could accommodate up to 366 passengers, spread across 3 economy classes, with the seating arrangement that was 10 seats wide. Its impressive specifications included a maximum takeoff weight of 735,000 pounds in its initial iteration, a figure that the 747-8 variant elevated to a staggering 970,000 pounds. This impressive aircraft featured a 37.5-degree wing sweep, contributing to its remarkable cruise speed of 490 knots. The range of the early models was set at 5,300 nautical miles, but with the introduction of the -8 variant, this was extended to an astounding 8,000 nautical miles. further expanding the 747's global reach. Beyond its success in the commercial aviation sector, the Boeing 747 also ventured into various military applications. It played a pivotal role in the development of the E-4 Emergency Airborne Command Post and served as a distinguished Air Force One. Additionally, it even found use as the space shuttle carrier, showcasing its adaptability and versatility. One unique feature of the 747 was the provision for a non-functioning fifth engine pod. This feature was ingeniously repurposed by Virgin Orbit, allowing them to carry an orbital-class rocket to cruising altitude before deploying it for satellite launches, exemplifying the adaptability of this remarkable aircraft. The Boeing 747 took to the skies for its maiden flight on February 9, 1969, embarking on an extensive testing program. Despite encountering minor issues with one of its flaps during its first flight, the aircraft demonstrated exceptional handling characteristics. Later that same year, in December, the 747 received FAA airworthiness certification, paving the way for its official entry into service. Pan Am proudly accepted delivery of the first 747 on January 15, 1970, and within a week, the aircraft commenced commercial operations, embarking on its historic New York to London route on January 22nd. Production of the Boeing 747 continued unabated until recently, with the final aircraft rolling off the assembly line on December 6, 2022, and being delivered to Atlas Air on January 31, 2023. Over the course of the past 55 years, Boeing has delivered more than 1,500 747s to airlines and operators around the world. Impressively, over 450 of these iconic aircraft remain in active operation today. Atlas Air holds the distinction of being the largest operator of the 747, boasting a fleet of 111 aircraft. British Airways, another renowned operator of the 747, bid farewell to its fleet in 2020, but also operated over 100 aircraft. Presently, Lufthansa takes the mantle as the largest commercial operator of the 747, with 27 examples in active service, ensuring that the legacy of this legendary aircraft continues to soar in the skies. Finally, let's cover one of my other favorite aircraft, the Tupolev Tu-114. This aircraft, although short-lived, is one of the most interesting aircraft of all time. The Tupolev Tu-114, often referred to as the world's fastest turboprop airliner, represents a fascinating chapter in the history of aviation. While turboprop airliners are generally associated with regional or short-haul flights, the Tu-114 defied convention with its impressive speed and range. In the post-World War II era, the aviation industry was undergoing a rapid transformation, driven by innovation and technological advancements. The genesis of the Tu-114 can be traced back to August 1955, when the Soviet Union's Council of Ministers and Ministry of Aircraft Production issued a directive to create an airliner based on the Tupolev Tu-95, a long-range strategic bomber that had taken its maiden flight in November 1952. The Tu-95 was remarkable for its swept wings and powerful contra-rotating propeller engines, which made it capable of high-speed, long-range flight. The goal set for the Tupolev was to harness these advantages and design an airline with a range of 8,000 kilometers, or 4,971 miles. In the end, the company exceeded this target by a considerable margin. To adapt the Tu-95 into a passenger airliner, Tupolev made several modifications, most notably widening the fuselage. This increased the aircraft's weight, which necessitated larger landing flaps. The Tu-114 conducted its inaugural flight in November 1957 and entered service in April 1961. Initially, the Tu-114 operated domestically with Aeroflot, but it soon expanded its reach to international destinations, where it showcased its long-range capabilities. One notable collaboration was between Aeroflot and Japan Airlines in the 50s on the Moscow to Tokyo route, demonstrating the aircraft's capacity to cover vast distances at high speeds. The Tu-114 was an imposing aircraft, measuring 54.1 meters in length, 51.1 meters in width, and standing at 15.44 meters tall, with a maximum speed of 870 kilometers per hour, or 540 miles per hour, at a range of 8,950 kilometers, or 5,560 miles. It was comparable in speed to some of the jetliners of the time. This combination of speed and range made it a unique and versatile aircraft in its era. Despite its impressive qualities and achievements, Tupolev produced only 32 examples of the Tu-114. The arrival of the jet age in the 60s brought forth aircraft like the Ilyushin Il-62, which led to the gradual phasing out of the Tu-114. However, the Tu-114 earned a reputation for its reliability, safety, and fuel efficiency. Remarkably, it was involved in only one fatal accident throughout its entire operational history. As the Tu-114 was making history as the fastest turboprop airliner, it was eventually succeeded by the Ilyushin Il-62. The Il-62 at its launch was the world's largest jetliner, and it quickly replaced the Tu-114 in commercial service. This transition, combined with its short production cycle, resulted in the Tu-114 retiring from commercial use in 1976. By the time of its retirement, the Tu-114 had carried more than 6 million passengers, a testament to its reliability and popularity. However, the airframes of most Aeroflot examples had largely reached their 14,000-hour airframe fatigue limit by the mid-1970s, leading to their scrapping. Nevertheless, certain Tu-114s continued to serve in the Soviet military until 1991, highlighting the aircraft's durability. The Tu-114, with its iconic design and significant contributions to aviation history, remained a symbol of Soviet innovation and engineering prowess. Its legacy lives on in the annals of aviation as a reminder of a remarkable era when turboprop airlines briefly soared alongside their jet-powered counterparts. I think that's all the time we have today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and can't wait to see you next week. Until next time.